Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to another look at Rise of Mordor. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new Elven sub-mod that is hitting the workshop very, very soon. This mod is basically an improved version of the Galadriel Elf mod. It takes the assets and stuff that was in that mod and improves them, adds more. I think they've added more assets to the armor, they've revamped the way the units look, they've changed hair color, they've changed and added in new weapons, as well as adding in a few more factions as well. So there are two. I'm going to be commanding the Inladrius Elves. I can't butcher that. Inladrius Elves, basically the elves from Rivendell, and I'm also going to be going up against the Lindon Elves, which I believe from my quick Google search are the elves that were on the far west of Middle-earth. They actually stuck around quite a lot in the Third Age, and all the other elves went back over to the Undying Lands. The Lindon Elves stayed around, I think, the longest before leaving, and they also helped in the Third Age to fight the forces of Angmar in the north. So yeah, so I didn't quite know too much about the Lindor Elves, so it was kind of cool googling them. But yes, we're going to be taking a look at the two forces now, and this is going to be so awesome when this sub-mod comes out. Having two brand new Elven factions who look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to throw these up against the forces of evil and see if they can come out on top, reinforcing at the Battle of Helm's Deep. Oh, it's going to be great. So yeah, definitely expect some more battles of these guys going forward. But let's take a look at some of their units. So we'll start off by looking at Lord Elrond himself. You can see he's in a nice red armor, make himself known on the battlefield. And yeah, he looks great. I love the armor. The red tint just kind of makes him stand out, which maybe isn't the most practical on the actual battlefield, but it makes it really, really good for, you know, a video game where you want to see where your commander is, where Elrond is. Having him in red armor is great, and again, you can see his sword or his blade looking amazing as well. He's going to be equipped with an army of these Elven elites. They have their shields on their back, their bows, and I think they're also equipped with a blade as well, which I'll whip out when they get into combat. I have two more units of them bad boys. Then I have a unit of these pikemen. So the pikes aren't massive, but I don't think the Elven pikes are generally very long. You know, they're not going to be like Sarissas. These are kind of more shorter pikes, but they kind of get the job done more than anything else. And again, they have a few formations that we can stick them in this battle. So once again, they look great. The armor is spectacular. I really like what he's done with the capes as well as changing the color of the hairs and stuff like that. I think that just adds in a lot more. And do keep in mind as well that this mod is still a work in progress. He's adding in and changing stuff all the time. So yeah, just keep a close eye out for this mod on the workshop. And once again, that does look pretty goddamn spectacular right there, especially if we zoom in, something along that. Oh, that looks amazing. Cool. Then we have a unit of spearmen right here again, just equipped with that shield and shorter spear than the pike unit. Looking great as the sun glistens off of their chest. We then have finally this unit of archers, again just the standard Elven archers, looking pretty decent. No shield on these guys, but still very deadly. We then also have a unit, I think this is my favorite unit in the entire mod, is the horse archer unit. It just reminds me of The Hobbit. I know there's not a lot of memorable things from The Hobbit, but that's one of the awesome things in the first one when they're running away from Azog's warg pack, and then Elrond turns up with his elven archers on horseback, and yeah, it just looks so good, and this really does remind me of it. Looking amazing. You actually also see their quivers. The quivers are coming a bit through the cape, but that does look amazing to be able to see them like that, and the arrows like so. Then finally we do have a unit of these spearmen as well, just, you know, horses on back. And I think there has been some addition to horse armor as well that is not in the version I'm playing, so that'd be nice to kind of cover these horses in some horse armor. I think will definitely add a lot. And I love the look of the commanders as well. They look great. They really, really do. So that's going to be it for my forces. The Rivendell Elves looking great. Actually, I say that, it's not actually it. I actually do also have obviously the long blade, two-handed grip weaponry right there. Again, looking awesome with them weapons. Yeah, great handles. Yeah, looking very good. So then if we take a look at the Lindor Elves, which we go all the way over here, we can see their units now. So they're going to have kind of more of a rugged look with more of this fish scale armor, some leather on their shoulders, really nice looking bows as well. They look absolutely amazing. Kind of more elven cloth underneath, some nice shoulder, some shin pads right there, ready to slide tackle at a whim. And again, they look great. Their shields are obviously going to be the same, but still looking amazing as well. Then we obviously also have more of the iconic elves from the movies from the Second Age in the Battle of the Last Alliance. Again, they just look, amazing. They look really, really good. The additions he's done to like the under armor and stuff, I think adds so much to them. Kind of giving them more of like a padded thigh is great. And yeah, that does just look absolutely spectacular, especially with the sun as well in the background coming through the trees. I mean, what's not to love right there? Yeah, so they look amazing. We're also going to have, obviously some spearman variants as well. These are obviously going to be the kind of, the standard infantry that you're going to be bringing to battle. And yeah, just love the armor, love the undercoat. It's looking great indeed. And they're going to have, other similar units which are going to be, kind of like pretty much the same roster with a handful of more unique units like this. But they're obviously going to be very, very similar. So let's just start this battle. We'll kick this one off. I guess we can advance our formation as we have a nice little army right here, which we can kind of push forward. And we don't want to obviously engage them like in the open if we can help it, but advancing forward is going to be pretty nice. I mean, yeah, just, it's amazing. Look at that. The elves march to war this day. And if you guys have any good ideas for certain battles you want to see using the Elven mod, do let me know in the comments down below. I think obviously doing the Battle of Helm's Deep again would be great with the Rohan sub mod. And obviously the Elven mod. That'll be perfect. So we'll definitely try and give that a go right now. But yeah, I mean, with all the sub mods out there, you can really have a very, very amazing experience in Rise of Mordor now, with a Rohan submod, which again I think personally looks great. These two Elven factions adds in so much. The actual submod as well, the submod for Rise of Mordor that adds in like Dormroth and adds in a few, a bunch of other factions as well. There's a ton of really, really awesome stuff that has been added to Rise of Mordor now, so I definitely recommend you giving it another go. And I believe the mod itself is also getting a big update relatively soon, adding in a bunch of like Black Numenorians and stuff. So really, they're doing a great job at filling out the rosters. They really, really are. Oh god, yeah. So the archers are now volleying off onto the enemy formation now. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that. Just a lot of missile offs for the foreseeable future, as both sides are very trained with the bow. I'm going to be in tight formation though. Oh my god, the arrow fire coming in. Yeah, these elves are going to be brutal. Look at that. My men are getting absolutely smashed as we go down the battle line. Yeah, I'm getting slaughtered here. I really, really am. It's because I'm not in loose formation, so maybe we should just go in loose formation. We'll meet the enemy at their own game. Let's also try and maybe scare off some of their archers. So this is actually not a bad tactic right now. We've gone into loose formation whilst we're scaring off the enemy ranks. So we got our horse archers right up here, which are just shooting, and we'll just pull out again. We have a nice little flank up here. We can push up here as well. So we'll scare them off a little bit. Maybe form a containing circle as well. This is, that looks amazing, right? That looks really, really good. Oh, it does seem so. I think this is one of the things. So the Lindon faction is one of the newer ones they've been working on. And I think they haven't got any riders yet either, which is quite funny. Look at that, though. Nice little Elven battalion moving forward. Out of the frying pan and into the fire they go. As our elves continue just to volley away. Give them another volley, boys. Let them feel Elven archery. Really, really great. It's so good. I'm also using an Aztec lighting mod as well. I've used this mod in the past, but I never really reinstalled it. But I'm redoing it now, and I think it adds a lot to the lighting. It just kind of makes it a bit more interesting. It is quite dark, but I have turned the brightness up a bit, so hopefully it looks okay. And hopefully you guys can see the units as well in all their glory. Because, yeah, I don't know. I just think Attila's lighting is so bad, so it's nice when you kind of get interesting and unique lighting. Sometimes the lighting can suck, but for the most part, I think they have some really good job. And look at this, a pile of bodies as another volley comes in, rattling off several of our units. Let's form a nice little shield wall right there. Spear wall. That will hopefully provide us with some coverage as another volley comes flying in. We really, really do need... Oh, they're pushing forward now as well. They actually also engaged some of my horses there. Okay, that's not good. You guys get stuck in. And you can obviously see as well that the elves are coming in a lot smaller numbers. So, for example, these cavalry units only have 40 men in their unit compared to, like, you know, orc infantry units that have, like, 200 to 240 units in. So you can really tell, like, you know, the elves are going to have the strength. And, oh, my God, they're charging. Fall back, boys. Archers, get the hell out of there. It's up for the infantry now. Yeah, fall back, boys. The infantry fight's coming in, but I'm getting smashed on this front line. Oh no, my elves are getting, yeah, my elf archers are not doing good. Let's pull them back, pull them back. Form into a normal formation, just get the hell out of there. It's up for the infantry now. Okay, they want to tangle, we can tangle. Let's start sending forward our battle lines. They're going to clash against all of this, but we are in a shield wall, so I'm pretty happy with that. Our archers here can just like hammer back here. We've got 3 units of, you know, Elrond himself can volley in here. Oh my God, look at them come in. They're marching as well. They literally just don't even care. Let's see if we can pause it like that. Oh, as the arrows come in, the elves are charging. Oh man, that looks amazing. Look at that. They're flying into combat. The elves are out for blood. And now the melee does commence. These warriors who have trained a lifetime are now getting stuck in. Let's also get our pikes in as well. So I think the pikes are actually already in formation. It looks like the pikes automatically start. They're not kind of pikes. They're more like long spears more than anything else. We'll throw them in against the enemy formation. Our cavalries are charged in back here as well. Doing some pretty good job. Obviously, these horse riders are going to be exceptional in combat. Our archers have a range on our archers as well. It is absolutely insane. Oh, we also have a lot of cavalry can reinforce here as well. Yeah. The elves are obviously going to come in small number, but the quality in their power is going to be amazing. So we're definitely going to have to put these guys up against, you know, some of the, you know, evil factions. And look at the elves as well. They were just plinking off shots into the back of that formation. But we'll start sending them further forward here into the positions of the enemy archers. Try and start whittling down these guys. Continue to let our archers again just hammer away. Oh, actually, archers, turn your arrow fire! Bring them down! Oh, this is going to be brutal. So the AI has outflanked me here. Oh, they're doing some really nice damage, but yeah, don't worry. All the elves just immediately turn their focus, like in Helm's Deep when they're shooting down off the wall and then they immediately turn to the causeway. They're going to be coming in and whittling down this unit. Because, I mean, that's one of the weaknesses, right, of the elves is that arrow fire is probably really brutal against them. Oh, but it's just that the elves are not being stupid, though. They've set up a very nice position here, and they're just hammering away on my battle lines. We'll come in, though, with another cavalry charge, try and scare them away. Oh, this is epic. This really is amazing. Having these elven factions, they look really good. I can't wait until this mod is done. Obviously, there's probably going to be some balancing issues here and there with the base game. But again, balancing is something that I'm sure they'll do a lot later on when the models are done and stuff like that, you know. Magpie and everyone else on the team do a great job of balancing. So I assume stuff like that will come. And let's throw Elrond into battle now. The elves are getting stuck in. Let's see if Elrond can get his sword bloodied. And yeah, I think having Elrond in red is really a smart decision because now you can quite easily pick him out on the battlefield. But we are fighting some of the really aggressive elven warriors like so. And oh my God, I love it. Absolutely love it. Guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Because yeah, this reminds me of the old days. You know, when Rise of Mordor was first coming out. And just seeing these factions clash is awesome. It really is. And they just look so good. And with the new update coming out in the future, you know, this month. And then the sub mod just got a big update. Oh, God. We're going to have... And there's a lot of maps as well, you know. Lolwat has just completed his Umber map. Empty has been doing some really cool maps as well, working on architecture. Like, it's just the progress they're doing with 12.12 coming out. Man, you know, Attila doesn't... I've put over, you know, I think I've got 1,200 hours in Attila. And, you know, I'm still, with stuff like this, it's, yeah, very, very exciting indeed to continue to work on this. It really, really is. My cavalry has been slaughtered. I think we're not going to do too well in this battle anymore. I think the AI is going to break us down with their progression. I mean, their march of volleys did hurt, but let's give them a volley now. And we'll also use the quick barrage as well. Increases our rate of fire massively. So we should just see arrows pouring into this position now. They are going to volley back, but we should be giving them back. I mean, I guess we don't really have that many archers, really. And yeah, I think the blonde hair on these guys looks great as well. That's obviously been added in with the mod. So let me know if you guys like what you guys want to see as well. Whether it is like an Elf versus Isengard fight, maybe Elves versus Mordor, Rohan versus the Elves. Any certain team-ups you want to see as well. Do let me know in the comments down below. As they charge him once again. The battle is raging on here though. As they push further forward. You can just see a back and forth as both sides swing hard. You might also be able to notice any cool custom animations as well. We're using the Rise to Glory sub mod as well for Attila, which adds in a bunch of hidden animations. And I think a bunch of new ones as well. So you can really start to see cool kill animations going in. That one elf pushing deep into the enemy ranks. Then finding themselves quite quickly surrounded by the enemies. Yeah, so it'll be quite interesting to see how they do end up balancing this mod with the rest of Rise of Mordor. Obviously, you know, one of the things is going to be the numbers, you know, having 100 instead, you know, because I think most Gondor infantry have around about 150 in their units, maybe 160. Dwarfs have around about 140, 120-ish on some of their elite units. So yeah, as I said, yeah, you know, it'd be very interesting. And obviously having small bits of cavalry is going to be brutal. I think the Dartmouth Knights are about double the size. I think they're around about 80 horses. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how, you know, the balancing does come around. But we have actually managed to break them in the center here as the AI does pull back. And Elrond has managed to win this day as well, so cool. I mean, battle's definitely not over yet. Let's bring Elrond back round. It does seem like the elves don't break at the moment. I don't know what their morale stat is. I don't know if we can just see like a normal unit. Morale. 67. That's not even that high, to be honest. My morale's a 75, yeah. So yeah, probably like, obviously you don't want to have like no morale, but the elves would break. You know, they're not going to be, they do want to live. Look at that one brave unit of men coming in. Should we barrage them as well? Let's give them a barrage. This poor unit going in. They have arrows sticking out of their chest. Oh my god, trying to get in. Bring them down, bring them down. Some of them are going to make it, I think. One last volley going out. Yeah, 5 or 6 of them did make it into the ranks. And you got another bunch of boys coming up. Like, yeah, like these guys should probably rout, you know. When they get like this low, they probably should just leave a battlefield. Let's get more men in. They've also got some of their invisible cavalry in on our horses right here. Elrond's getting smashed by the ammunition left on the rest of these guys. Glory to Rome as well, yeah. Hopefully as well one day. So if you guys don't know, and also if you want to help out, Rise of Mordor are looking for more people to help out with sound files. So basically in Total War Attila, there are thousands upon thousands, maybe like probably tens of thousands of sound files, and none of them are labeled. So it's very, very difficult for the team to add in their own custom sounds into the game because they don't know where to replace some sounds. So people literally have to go through every sound file, listen to it, be like, oh, this is this, and then they label it and then they move on to the next one. But there's so many of them that it's very tedious and hard work. So if you guys want to help out with that, join their Discord and say, hey, I've got, you know, I can spend 10, 15 minutes every week or something doing some sound files. And that'll be an amazing help for them, because if they can add in their own custom sounds, I think it'll just add so much, you know, wonderful things. Imagine hearing Battle for Middle-earth sounds in the game, how great that would be. But it's just, you know, they just don't have the manpower. People are busy doing models and architecture and stuff. So yeah, if you guys are looking to help out, and you know, it's very simple. You literally have to go through the sound files and click on them, listen to them, and then just write down what they are, you know. And it's a huge help to the team. So, you know, even if you're not a modder, you can still really help out with the team of Rise of Mordor if you are yeah, if you are looking to help, there you go. It does seem like our army is going to be broken. But yeah, definitely do that, guys. Make sure to join my Discord. You can join my Discord and ask for the link. I think I've got it pinned on my Discord. Or you can just go to, I think ModDB has it as well. But yeah, seriously, I highly recommend if you want to help out, I do like really go and do it, because it's easy, but it's just menial and it's kind of tedious. But you know, you do be doing them a great service. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I just thought I'd mention that in case anyone was like, oh, I love this mod and it's looking amazing, or just Rise of Mordor in general and you want to help out. So as you can see, our elves doing a pretty okay job. The enemy doing very nice. I did stick the difficulty up to the hardest, so the AI does have some nice bonuses on their side to make it a little bit more balanced. But yeah, we only managed to kill about half of their army. Elrond, almost 100 kills, not bad whatsoever. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought of the elves in the comments down below. As I said, if you can help out, join the Rise of Mordor Discord. Let them know that you're happy to just work through some soundtracks, you know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.